Oh, right, I'm just going to start because I've not put it on my community tab that I'm doing a live today. I mean, obviously, the people that normally watch these lives will be aware that I do them on Saturdays, but I've not put the time. Normally, well, not normally, I try and go between 1:30 and 2, but obviously I am really late. So late, but I want to try a few things today in skincare. So I said in my Beauty Bay haul, I don't know if you guys have had a chance to watch that yet. I said what I wanted to do is try these. So I got these from Body Care. If you're in the UK, you'll have a Body Care in your town, I'm sure, or your city. Do you see what I mean? I am such a klutz. Anyway, they're the brightening vitamin C eye gel patches with hyaluronic acid to help your eyes feel fresh and brighter. So they sound pretty cool, don't they? So I'm going to try them. And then I've got this simple hydrating gel cream I want to try as well. And then obviously we'll move on to the makeup. But today, I'm going to show it to you. Today, I made this Colourpop. Well, I didn't do it today, but I've recently done a video on it. It's the Colourpop. It's the dupe for the Colourpop Snow White palette. Mine looks like that. I am so itching to put this all over the eyes. We're going to do the eyes first, which is kind of an alien concept to me. So yeah, I'm going to do that. People keep coming in and out, so maybe they just want to see the makeup portion. I don't know, but that's absolutely fine. I'm going to put these eye patches on. I'm going to put a little thing on the community tab just for people that do want to watch my live. I'll only be a minute, guys. I'm live now. If you want to come over and say hi. Otherwise, I'm going to be stuck here on my own, just talking to myself, which I don't mind anyway. It's like what I do every single day in front of a camera, or practically every single day. So I've posted that. Normally, I do it like 5 or 10 minutes prior to me going live, but we'll put the eye patches on, and hopefully some people will come in. Ugh. They don't smell of anything. Oh, they feel slimy, like slugs. Oh, they're really cold. They're going to be moisturising. Whoops. This one doesn't seem to want to stick on. Right. I can't really do the eyes as of yet. I don't think. Not while these are on. How long does it say you should keep them on? It says Beauty Formulas Brightening Vitamin C delivers an advanced skincare range to help you reveal your inner glow, actively formulated with vitamin C to provide the goodness your skin needs to thrive. Looking bright, fresh and invigorated, our eye gel patches are created with a combination of effective moisturizing agents to help restore your skin's natural hydration, developed with hyaluronic acid and natural oat peptides to replenish the skin's lost goodness. Oh, you're supposed to keep them on for 20-25 minutes. Right, I think we can safely say they're not going to be kept on for 20 to 25 minutes. What time is it now? 25 to 3. I feel like the time is all wrong for this live, but I've had a few things to do today. Right, I'm going to put this on the brows while I'm waiting for kind of a bit of moisture to happen there. I really, really like this P. Louise Hold You Down. When I got it in a box, I got it in the budget box, I think for November. I was so disappointed with that box. They're sliding down, aren't they? I was so disappointed with that box. And I've not bought another one because I was just so disappointed with it. Can you see though just how it holds them in place? It's better than your average brow soap. I'm going to be constantly doing this, sorry. So what else do I have to chat with you guys about? I'm still seeing a lot on the Nicola Bulley case, and I talk about her from time to time on the channel. If you don't know who Nicola Bulley was, she was a woman who, not so far away from where I'm living, went missing, and they later found her body in the River Wyre in Lancashire. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people like they're kind of like cashing in to get the views on YouTube, and they are getting a lot of views on it, especially those tarot card readers. And I'm just kind of thinking, come on, guys, let her rest now, let her rest in peace. But they're kind of not for letting it go. It's kind of like they're a dog with a bone, and I just really, really don't like that. I'm not about that at all. I just want to tie the rest of my hair back. Yeah, so I'm not really about that. I don't understand why they can't let it go. Yes, people are interested. It's like they want to be armchair detectives. They're kind of putting every little detail under a microscope. So yeah, not overly keen on that. And these keep falling down. They feel nice on the under eye. Hey Mel, how are you? Happy Saturday. Why is it right? So something's come up on my live chat. It's saying moderation activity is now hidden. This includes messages that are held for review or removed by you or a moderator, and users who are put in a timeout or hidden. Show activity. Let's press that. Nothing. I've only got a message from you, Mel, and I certainly don't want to put you in a timeout. So these patches are new. So they're those ones. So yeah, I just get so dry under the eye area. I just thought I would try them. Got them really, really inexpensive. They were, I think, £1.50 for 6 pairs. So I thought I'd try them, but they keep falling down. And then after that, this is a new product as well. I want to put this moisturizer on, but I'm supposed to keep these on for 20 minutes. What I'm going to do, because I I want to use this today. It's my self-made Colourpop Snow White palette, and I want to do the eyes first. Quite an alien concept to me because normally I do the rest of my base makeup. I'll show you what it looks like. So it looks like that. It's a complete dupe to the Snow White palette. But I like this one here, this one, and this one are pastel rosy shades. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see how they look like. The rest are Colourpop shades. Oh, no, you shouldn't be in a timeout. Did you get anything nice? I mean, I love we call it TK Maxx here. But yeah, I mean, I've not been there in a long time. I really, really need to go back and get some goodies. But I've got so much makeup, so much. I don't really need any more. But yeah, I would like to go there and see what they've got in. Last time I went to my TK Maxx, they had next to nothing in. It was a disgrace. They had no eyeshadow palettes in. Not anything that I'd want anyway. It was all kind of cheap makeup. And if I want cheap makeup, I'll go to Primark. So yeah, I just left that. And yeah, I mean, I didn't get anything. I've not bought any. The only thing I bought is a blush palette, and I got that as a birthday treat for myself. But other than that, for this year, and we're in March now, well, just turned March, I know, but I've not bought anything. I think the last thing last year I bought myself was the Revolution Pro Day and Night palette, and that was like a Christmas treat. But my low buy is really low at the moment. Really? You found a Pat McGrath body shimmer palette? No, body shimmer from Bridgerton. Oh, I've got a gorgeous Pat McGrath Bridgerton palette. If I can actually get to it. Ugh. Isn't it stunning? Let me show it to you, since I've got a bit of time before I have to take these patches off. So it's the same as the outer carton, and that's what it looks like. This shade here, this Astral Blaze, is absolutely stunning. If you come across this one, I'd recommend it. But I want the other one as well. I think they've stopped selling it. This is Damned of the First Water. The other one was called Belle of the Ball, wasn't it? I'd like that because it's got this really nice, unique green in it. So, yeah. Go in a low buy till July. Yeah, do that. And then you can kind of like do get ready with me's with the products that you bought. Like you could do a kind of get ready with me TK Maxx haul or something like that. Depends what you got. If you've got a few things that you could do in a get ready with me, you could do a get ready with me using all my TK or TJ haul. I've done that before. I feel like putting yourself on a no buy is too much pressure, especially if you like me and you like buying makeup in general. I feel like low buy is not as much pressure. I don't even say I'm on a low buy these days. I just say I'm not buying makeup for the foreseeable. I don't know when I'm going to get makeup again because I'm trying to not buy as much because of financial reasons, and you know, I need to save money, not spend it really. Oh yeah, I saw one of the subscription boxes, and I've just seen that you put another one up. I saw the Ofra one. You really got lucky with that Ofra box. It was amazing what you got in there. Yeah, binge eating on a diet. I completely agree. So you're supposed to keep these things on for 20 to 25 minutes. I don't feel like I need them. They've been on at least 10 minutes. I'm going to take them off and we'll just crack on with the rest of the makeup look. So where should I put these? Oh, this was that Revolution Night and Day palette I was talking to you about. It's the one that's a dupe for the Pat McGrath Labs Subliminal. It's really, really pretty. Absolutely adore that. So you'll see that in a ranking video soon. Let's take these off. I'm just going to put them up there. And then there's not much serum actually. Right, I'm going to try this. So this one is the Simple Hydrating Gel Cream. Long lasting and deep hydration. Let's see. At the moment I'm using number 7. But I thought I'd try this today, as it's a new product. Ooh. Yeah, it feels like very water based. Yeah, one-time deal. I like those boxes though, because you tend to get a lot more for your money. I feel like a lot of the occasions it's things that kind of either they're reformulating or they're just not selling well. So you do tend to get a lot more for your money. I mean, I didn't even know that Ulfred did boxes like that. Oh, that feels so nice, Mel. So when's that TJ Maxx haul going up? I love a good TJ Maxx haul. Right. Right, so since we're doing eyes first, let's focus on that now. It's not even in there. I'm just going to go in with the W7 eyeshadow base. It's called Prime View. It'll go up today. Oh, I'll have to watch it. So I've got 2 videos of yours to watch today. If the internet is that kind. My internet keeps going off because they're trying to like build faster broadband in the area for a different broadband company, which I'm not going to go and get, to be honest. I'm happy enough with my broadband. It's 5G, so it's quite fast anyway. But yeah, I mean, if I've got a long video like a Shop My Stash video, which is also, I've just edited it, so that's going to go up tomorrow. It can take a while. And my Shop My Stash actually flunked this time. Basically what happened is I was filming and I got to the picking out portion of some of the eyeshadow palettes, not all of the eyeshadow palettes, but some of the eyeshadow palettes and some of the base makeup, like the blushes, the bronzers, the highlighters, and it like kind of cut out the battery. So then I tried filming it again and it said some memory needed to be moved off, so I tried doing that and I deleted kind of the footage that I'd already filmed when I picked out the portion. So when I picked out all the products, so what I had to go back and do is do a separate clip showing everyone what I'd actually picked out. So So there's a bit of the video missing basically. Hi Jane, how are you? Yeah, sorry, I'm getting carried away. I was just chatting to myself. The simple where have I put it? The simple moisturizer is absolutely beautiful. Can you see how glowy it's making my skin look? I know you're really interested, Jane, in skincare, so this is super cheap. I don't know if you've tried it, but I got mine off eBay. Yeah, eBay. And it's the simple hydrating gel cream, long lasting and deep hydration. Doesn't feel greasy. It just looks really dewy. Oh yeah, that's absolutely fine. Just pop in and out as and when. That's really good that you've actually come. Yeah, look it up. It's really good. I think I paid £4.50 for this. They sell it at Boots as well, but it's slightly more. I think it's £6.99. But even at that price, you're getting 50 mils. So it is going to last a while. And I'm using the number 7 vitamin C one at the moment, but I wanted to try this because I've just tried some gel patches. Anyway, let's go on to the eyeshadow look. Completely alien concept today. I'm doing things in reverse. Right, so what I want to do is, let me get my phone, let me show you my idea, and you can let me know if it's a good one. Right, where is it? Okay, the palette's here. Right, so that's the palette. What it's supposed to look like, that's mine. It's really hard to show you. Anyway, they are really similar. What I'm thinking is, do you know how she's like blue, red and yellow? I'm thinking about doing a blue, red and yellow look. So just because they're kind of the main colours in the palette anyway. I know we've got these 2 shades up here that I feel like going in with this and this. Maybe this for the inner corner, this all over the lid, that for the outer V, because I don't really wear much reds. And then I want to go in like with this one to set. Let's just do the look and you can see it all come together. Because I'm talking too much here. Are you really into skincare? Yeah, me too, actually. I don't really have a lot of skincare in the collection, though. Have you got anything you'd recommend, drugstore? I tend to buy just one thing at a time of things. One cleanser, one moisturizer, one like skincare essence kind of thing, serums. And I do the same with mascaras. Right, so basically all I've done now there is going with this one. Does have some sequin in it. I don't think you'll see though on the eye. I'm gonna try and whoops, charges to come out. Recreating palettes, yeah. I was going through stages though, Jane, of actually buying every single palette from Colourpop a couple of years ago, and I've got 35 Colourpop palettes. So now I've got enough like singles to actually recreate what they come out with, because they repurpose singles and they just call them a different name. So I just thought to myself, instead of buying the Snow White palette, I absolutely love the packaging on the Snow White palette, so I'll probably buy it eventually if I use this enough. I thought I'm going to put a palette together of my own. I mean, if you look at it, it's slightly better than the Colourpop one anyway, because it's got some indie brand eyeshadows in it. So it's got some Pastel Roses ones in. This one up here, this one, and this one are all Pastel Roses. All the rest are Colourpop. So it should perform a little bit better than the Colourpop one would anyway. Yeah, I've depotted most of my 9-pan Colourpop palettes, other than the Disney ones. I can't bring myself to do it with the Disney ones. There's a few, like this one. Oh, I put some shades in it now, but there was like, this Elsa one doesn't come with this many shades like this. So yeah, I took some shades out of the Elsa one and put them, I think, in this palette that we're using now. But yeah, I mean, I just can't bring myself to take all the eyeshadows out, and even if I did, I'd want to keep the packaging. So right, let's crack on. I think, right, so if I'm going to do this, I think that brown down there is too dark, so let's go and use this one. I think I'll use this Smashbox brush. And I wish I knew what these shades were called in the Colourpop palettes, guys, but your guess is as good as mine. I need to get a label maker. And I was thinking about lipsticks today, what lipstick I could wear. And Snow White, she doesn't like, her lipstick is normally like, it's normally like kind of, oh, not that one. Like, I wouldn't say it was red, but it's normally like this shade, isn't it? Like, kind of like a bit, and I don't know what you would call it, like blackcurrant type of shade. So I don't know what I'm going to do. It depends how the look turns out. If it's quite dark, I'm not going to be using a shade like that. And I've not looked up any, I've not looked up anyone that's actually done a look with a Snow White palette to get ideas. I wanted to just do my own today. That's blended out well, so let's do with the left eye. I'm not too sure how I feel about those eye patches. They didn't moisturise well. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that more. Makeup by Mario brought out that palette, that really cool toned one, and I want to see, I know that I can dupe that palette. So yeah, I definitely want to see how that turns out. No worries, thanks Mel. Have a good breakfast, and I'll speak later in your comments. Right, I feel like I want to blend that out with one of the lighter shades. Go on. I think that might be too dark. I was going to go on with that one. No, let's try it. That's also a sequin shade. Oh, it's really powdery. Blended it out though. Look at that on the brush. How powdery it is. It looks good. And look at that. Whoops. Look at it. The fallout is immense. Yeah. Where did you get your label maker from, Jane? Was it Amazon? If you've got a recommendation for a good label maker, will you tag me in it on Instagram, because I need one. I need to get one because I'm doing a lot of these palettes and I just don't know what shade's what. I mean, I could get those little stickers and then go in with a marker pen, because you've got quite a big area there to put a little sticker on. But I feel like a label maker will probably be better. Right, so now I want to go in with this Refa 13 brush. This is where it could go horribly wrong with the red. So that shade there has come from the Fade into Hue palette. I could probably get the name of that because it's the only shade I've taken out of that palette. It's blending out quite well. So what you're also going to see in this video is my shot my stash way before anyone else sees it. Like when I say way before anyone else sees it, it's going up tomorrow, the shot my stash video. So you'll see the products that I use in this video, which are part of my shot my stash first. Right, so that red is looking pretty good. I don't think I'll use it on the lash line though. Normally I go in with the same shade. On the lash line I'll use a different shade. And then I'm gonna get my glitter glue, but then I want to go in with a shade here from Pastel Roses. It's called Riverside. It's purple, but it pulls more kind of, sorry, it's blue, but it pulls more purple. Glitter glue, I think it's in here. Yep. Put it in here for safekeeping. Okay, so we're just going to go in with the W7 Sparkle Slate. If you want a good drugstore glitter glue, and obviously if you can get W7 where you live, I would recommend this. I don't know, Jane. I mean, I agree. Some of the older Colourpop palettes are very, some of the older Colourpop mattes are very powdery. But I feel like the newer palettes that they brought out aren't. Like the Muppets one was the last one that I tried, and I loved the mattes in that palette. They weren't powdery at all. I feel like it's all in the 9 pans, which are super old at this point, aren't they? Yeah, thank you. I'd really appreciate that. Because I do need one. And the ones that I've been looking at on Amazon seem to be the ones to label like big things. It doesn't seem to like fit with, I feel like if I get one, it's not gonna, like the labels are gonna be too big for an eyeshadow. So I'd like to know which one you're using, if possible. Then at least I know I can do it. Right, so let's go in with this. I don't know if you can see it. It's not really showing up on camera, but it's got a blue to purple shift. It'll show up on my finger. No, it's not. It's not really showing up on my finger either. Right, it's quite tacky, so I'm just going to have to keep going in with it. This blue isn't the most pigmented that you're going to get, but I don't really like blue eyeshadows anyway, so probably just as well. Right, I'm going to go to about there. Then I want to place the yellow in the inner corners. Just going to build this blue up though. So what's everyone doing this weekend? Are you doing anything exciting? That's gone on so much better. I think it's because it got, like, when I put it on this side, I should have waited a couple of seconds. Right, I need something to wipe this off, that's for sure. Okay. I'm going to go in with this Morphe brush now for the inner corners, for that pop of yellow, and this one I can get the name of as well. This one's come from the Limoncello palette by Colourpop. It is so beautiful and so vibrant. Let's just... Can't remember what it was called though. I've not used that Limoncello palette since I bought it. Only used it once for the channel. Oh really? That's cool. Was it expensive to buy? Because I know some of them label makers are. Don't want to spend too much. Because I'm trying not to spend an awful amount at the moment. Kind of a label maker though for me is a necessity. So yeah, I definitely feel like I need one. Right, so for the lash line, I think I'm going to go in with a shade here. We'll use this new brush that I've got from Morphe and Abby Roberts AB315. Feels so weird doing this. Normally I do my base makeup first. I want to go in with a shade for the brow, just to kind of, not the brow, but obviously the brow bone, and clean things up. Yeah, it's pretty, isn't it? It's not like overly, like, it's not overly bright, which I like about it. It's like more on the blue purple side. I really do like Pastel Roses singles. If you like singles, Jane, I would highly recommend them as a company, just because they're in the UK and it doesn't cost that much for shipping, and the eyeshadows are really reasonable as well, the eyeshadow prices. So let's put some mascara on now. I'm going to go in with the Patrick Ta Major Volume. It's gone up there a little bit, so I'll have to sort that out and like towards the end of the video. This is a longer video because I've done skincare as well. It's going to be so long. And then I'm going in with this Essence Get Big Lashes as well over the top of it. 20 something. That's not too bad, 20 something. I've seen like label makers on there for £60–70. I won't pay that, but £20, yeah, I would pay it. I saw one for £7.99 as well, but it's got like the dial on that you've got to move back and forth for the letters, and I'm worried that the label will be too big. I bet I could go into Ryman's as well, and I bet they have them there. But Ryman's is really expensive. Look how clunky it's getting. Can you see it? Not even had it that long. Look at that there. Might have to kind of declutter it. Yes. It's not good, this. I wouldn't recommend this one. And you can see it just around. You can see it just around there as well, how bad it is. But me being me likes to use it until it's dried up. That's the panner in me. Right, so I'm going to use this. I recommend this so much for skincare as well, Jane. It's the Essence Hydro Hero Under Eye Stick. And it just looks like that. I've used so much. This is how much I like it. So look how much I've used. I definitely get this again. So I'm just going to put it underneath my eyes to bring a bit more moisture back. I put loads on because my under eye is so dry. I suppose that's what happens as you get older, though. Right, we're using this. Part of me feels like what will, you know, it's supposed to be moisturising, so part of me feels like I should try and use it all over my face. Last week, I just used it in the pore area, didn't I? So maybe, I mean, you can definitely feel the silicone in it. Maybe use it all over. even when you use it all over, you don't need a lot because it just spreads so well. And I'll need a little bit more for the forehead. Just, it's so smoothing, Jane. Did you say you'd ordered this? Oh, thanks, Jane. I'll take a look at that after the live. Great, a brush has fallen. I think it's my new Morphe one. I'll have to sort that out after the live as well. Right. So anyone else watching, if you've not tried that, I would highly recommend it. Just off a few uses. I've used it about 4 times in total, I think. So I think I'm going to use this because I pulled this out for Project Pan in this go around Shop My Stash. So there's literally only that much left. And it's the Musha Perfect Cover BB Cream, SPF of 42 in number 13. So let's just put some of this on. I don't even know where my sponge is. Oh, it's behind my laptop. Sorry, guys. I'm hoping this is still okay because I've taken loads of steps for skincare today. So if this is not okay, I'll be pissed. We'll just have to make the best of it. I'm breaking out so badly at the moment. I think it might be because I'm trying all this different skincare and also I'm stressed. So that doesn't help, does it? You can see there, there's one on my nose as well, which is turned into more of a scab at the minute. And I'm not a person that actually gets a lot of spots. So when I do get them, I'm like, great, a friend's come to visit. It's nice, this. I've not actually put a primer. Yeah, I did. I put the ordinary one on. It's because normally I put 2 on, one in the T-zone, and then one just for like to blur the pores. Bit extra, I know, but when you're in your 40s, you get to the point where you are a bit extra. The range, yeah, I've got one. It's definitely worth me going to. It's massive though, and it's like a label maker would be like looking for a needle in the haystack. It's much easier getting it off Amazon. I'll get the one you've got, and they can deliver it to me. That's if they've got it in stock. Oh, I didn't show you, did I? I just used the Vitamin E Skincare Hydrating Mist. It's really good. I've gone through 2 bottles of that stuff. I'm not going to buy it again just purely because I've got, I don't know if you've tried it, Jane, but they've got, Boots have got a Boots Glow range, and they've got a really good hydrating mist in that line. And when I got mine, it was £4. But I think the line's gone up now. I think it's like £5 to buy from. But even £5 skincare is good. It's in your basket. That can go back. Right. Concealer. There's not much left of this, so I'm going to put this in the inner corners like I always do. And then I'm going to put another one in just on the outside. I'll just use this. So we're going to be using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in Fair Beige. This is a bit too dark. It's not too dark, it's my skin tone. I just prefer a brightening concealer. And I like to look awake because I don't sleep. Right, I need to be careful that I don't disturb any of the makeup I've put down. Thinking about it, I should have done the lash line after I'd done my concealer. Can't you tell I don't normally go in this way? It's just a completely alien concept to do the eyes first. And I know a lot of people do the eyes first. But me personally, I like to do my base first. Okay. So that's that. Powder. Right, so now I'm going to use this Rimmel Stay Matte in 003 Peach Glow. Just for under the eyes. And I've actually hit pan on that, so I wanted to bring it out just so I could expand it a little bit more, really. A bit on the nose, on these laughter lines. I need a bigger brush really to put some on the forehead. This is a good brush. It's by Olivia Hale and Home Bargains do them. It's really, really good. Don't know if they still do them. I've had that brush a couple of years, but like my local Home Bargains does Olivia Hale brushes still, but I've not seen that one for a while. Right, so what am I going to use now? Of base products. I want to use the Chanel Cream Bronzer as my cream bronzer. Just look at it. It is really starting to feel sorry for itself now. Use this brush. So this is a dupe for a Real Techniques one. Real Techniques brought brushes out called the Bold Metals Collection, if you remember, a few years ago. And this is a dupe for that. I have got the Real Techniques one, but I don't know where it is. This mirror is so steamy. Where's that? I feel like by the next time we shop my stash, that'll be out. What do you guys think? I feel like it will. Can I pan it? Well, not even pan it. It is panned. Can I use it up in the next 2 weeks? If I use it daily, because normally I do my makeup daily. Oh, as well, is there a palette you would like me to try and dupe? If there is, let me know and I'll try and dupe it. Maybe for next week or the week after. I'm giving you lots of ideas, Jane. Sorry, I'm such a bad influence, aren't I? But it is such a cheap range. And they've got a vitamin C one out now, which I've not tried. And I really want to try that. So next time I need skincare, I think I'm going to go to Boots. Because in Boots, that skincare range is always on 3 for 2. Always. Right. I was going to use this bronzer in here. I'm not going to. I pulled a palette, like you'll get to see the face palette now. So everyone that's watching this doesn't really need to watch my Shop My Stash when it goes live, but I'd appreciate it if you did. Anyway, I made this palette a while ago, and I've got this palette and another palette, so it's kind of a summer and a winter palette that I've put together, and I pulled a few shades out of the winter palette, these 2 shades here. Sorry, they're Tarte blushers, like this shade, and this shade here. Obviously that's a highlighter for me, that more is a blush topper, so I thought I could use those 2 together. And these 3 are Benefit blushers, so I want to try and get as much use out of this in the next 2 weeks. But this one is a Tanya Burr bronzer that came in a palette. Do you remember, like quite a while ago, Tanya Burr had that collection that was sold at Superdrug, and she had that in it and a blush and a highlighter? Well, I just pulled that one out of it, and yeah, we're going to use that. It's got a healthy dip, so I'd love to pan that. Like, not even like completely use it up, but just completely, like, just make a little bit more of a dent in it, because can you see how much of a dent it's got in there? Anyway, I'm going to go in with this fluffy brush by SHANXO. Really? Is it nice? Yeah. I don't know anything about like P. Louise's skincare range because I've never tried it. Not really tried much. I've tried the mystery boxes that they did on TikTok, and I tried the November budget beauty box. I was so disappointed with that, Jane. I got absolute crap in mine, and then I just vowed never to get a budget beauty box again. So yeah. Blend that out a bit. My stomach is going crazy. Like, feed me. Not had any lunch. Had a hectic morning, hectic afternoon. It was touch and go whether I'd be able to film this at all, because I had to kind of go live twice. The first stream it just wasn't happening. It just said no, error. So I had to come out of that and basically do it all again. And I'm like, what is wrong? What is going on with it? I would have just filmed it tomorrow. Right, so yeah, that looks good. blushers. Feel which one? Don't want to go too bright because obviously the eye looks pretty bright. They both look similar, don't they? That one, so that one on the middle finger and then that one there. So that one on the middle finger is that one there, and then the other one is a mix of those two. I might go in with those two. So will show up. They're not even going to show up on the hand. No. Let's use this Japanese brush. What's your favourite P. Louise eyeshadow palette, Jane? I've not tried that many of them either. I've got 3 that I need to be trying. If the crown fits, I nearly pulled that in this week's Shop My Stash, but decided not to. Maybe I'll do it next time. Feel like going in with a bit of this over the top. Yeah, it's looking glowy. Right, and then for highlighter, I'm just going to go in with this one. I'm just going to use this brush. Ooh, look at that. Let's blend that out a little bit. Yeah, it's really affordable. How much is it? I don't think I spent more than £3 on it. And it lasts forever. I've had mine, I want to say at this point, 6 months. And there's still loads left. So I would recommend it. And I don't recommend crap. You know, I use it daily. You can tell that I use it a lot just by me showing you how much I've used. And let's be honest, I'm not a big influencer. I've got nothing to gain by saying something's good if it's not. Wow, I like that. I need to set it. Let's do that. I've not used it in a while. I pulled this in for the Shop My Stash as well, the I Heart Revolution Cranberry Makeup Fixing Spray. This came in the hamper that I got from the I Heart Revolution Christmas hamper. It smells of cranberry, but it's not a strong scent because I don't like strong scents. So that's that. Now the tricky part is lip gloss, I think, or lipstick. Let's bring these ones over here. See, I might. Let's put some of this blue on to cover that mascara. you like Superdrug Hot Cloth Cleanser. I've not tried that one. I tried the Lizzo one, that's quite good. But I've not used that in a long time either. Yeah, Lizzo, yeah. It is very expensive, but it's good, isn't it? Right, so I think I'm done with the palette. I just don't know what to do in regards to lipsticks because, like, even the lipstick that they brought out is kind of a... I mean, it shows her on the picture wearing red, but it's not kind of that red. It's more like the MAC one I showed you earlier that she wears. That's the kind of lipstick that they brought out with the collection anyway, I think. Yeah, can you see? Let me show you. Can you see? They're not blue toned reds. They've got more like it's like a more wine colour, I would say. So I need to find a lipstick like that, and even though I'm wearing a blue look, we'll try and make it work. So the Charlotte Tilbury one is going to be too dark. What's this? Oh, that's too light. Any of these Smashbox ones going to work? I feel like that's too light, but that could work. So let's pull that out. That one is called Inspiration. That one is a blue toned red. That's not going to work. That one's a nude. Part of me is gravitating towards this one, so let's keep that one out. Decisions. Got some Urban Decay ones as well. Crew is not the right shade. No, they're not the right shades. Right, so I think we've only got two to choose from. P. Louise Queen Conquers. I've not got that one. I've got the Worldy that came in a mystery box. I've got If the Crown Fits, Going Solo, and then I've got another one of their Love Tapes palette. I can't remember what it's called. So I've not got the biggest P. Louise collection, but we all got to start somewhere. Right. Let's see. Let's hold these up to my lips. I feel like that'd go. I feel like it would. £2.80. Is that the under eye stick from Essence? I mean, how gorgeous is that packaging though? Let me just bring it forward. Can't really see it, but it is gorgeous. It's dark, and my eye looks pretty. I wouldn't say it's really dark. You know, it's not smoky, so this could still go. I could use this, and then I could use some of that over the top to sheer it out. No, what I'll do is I'll put this on, and if I feel like it's not dark enough, we'll go in with the Whitney Houston one. Why can't I speak? Whitney Houston one by MAC. Right, so again, this one is in Inspiration. I would say it's more of a raspberry red. Oh, that's pretty. I think that looks pretty. But I do feel like, you know, I need to be mixing it with this one just to make it a little bit darker. But I don't want to contaminate this lipstick. Can I put it on with my finger? Right, so I've only put a bit of the MAC one on. Right, so I've only put a bit of the MAC one on, but this is the final look. I think it looks nice. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think it looks nice. So thanks for sticking around to everyone who did join today. You know, I really do appreciate it. So I'm not going to take up too much of your time because it is Saturday and it is 3:45. You'll be getting ready to have your tea soon. But this is, like I said, this is the overall look. I really do like it. I definitely will be doing another look at some point. I don't know whether it's going to be in a live or in a video because there's so many other shades that we could use. Like definitely these two here. These are, I think that one's a multi-chrome. So that shade is called Pink Lemonade. No, it's a duochrome. And then this one next to it is a duochrome as well, and that one's called Magic Potion. So yeah, definitely gonna do another look with probably those two shades. And I do want to use this white up here as well, which is called Eleanor. That's from Titmouse Cosmetics. All the rest are from Colourpop, Pastel Roses, and that's Titmouse. But yeah, this is the look, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you again soon. Bye, guys.